Hello YouTube, this is Pinchy08 here, and what we are looking at currently on my bed is the entire Spin Master Monster Jam Mix 12 Association. No, I did not buy this on eBay, because in fact apparently only half of the mix is available to order on eBay. Not the whole thing though that I won. And speaking of which, this is how I did get this Mix 12 assortment. Apparently, my friend Ryan Albin, aka Monster Jam OCD, was doing a giveaway of this entire mix, which he would usually do over Facebook and Instagram, and quite unexpectedly, I won. But even though I did win this giveaway, it didn't mean it was free. I had to eventually pay him up with some amount of money and all, so that way I could get this mix shipped to me over his PayPal account, and so that's what I did. So try to get used to this. Life is not a free ride. And so the trucks that are in this mix include the various or following, including Aftershock, Forces of Nature, Megalodon, Elementals, Freebird, Crazy Creatures, W Whiplash, Danger Divas, Blue Thunder Ride Truck, the Chase Piece, Gravedigger Reckless, part of the new Reckless series, Wonder Woman, DC Heroes and Comics, Earthshaker, Overcast, and Wolf's Head Motor Oil from the Rough Crowd. And if you are also kind of concerned, I also do have the Mix 11-12 assortment. In fact, the whole mix of it was completely on sale over, well, not like on sale like price down wise, but just completely for sale on eBay, like the entire mix. So I saved my money and bought it, and so here it is right in front. The entire Mix 11, to let you know I've got it. Included in this mix was Gravedigger in the Elemental series, representing the Earth, as you can see by the earthy looking tires. We have the inverse pea green colored Alien Invasion. We got the first Spin Master release of Raisin Cane, and our first Heroes and Villains, that's what I meant to say, which is Batman, the Soldier Fortune Black Ops, which is part of the Legacy trucks, and the first part of the Reckless series, Salvager, which is one of the coolest badass creative trucks used. We got the first of the Nitro Neons, I think it is. I can't remember if we got a Nitro Neons before, but this is Nitro Neon's Dragon. I'm pretty impressed with that. And we've got the World Final Split Paint Job Bounty Hunter with yellow and blue, which I believe this was from World Final 16 in 2015. And finally, we've got the Chase Piece, which is the BKT Tires ride truck, which still exists. So that's the Mix 11 assortment I ended up buying on eBay. And I'm very happy I ended up getting the Mix 12 assortment and winning it like that. I've actually not that often, won a giveaway given by my friend Monster Jam OCD. So there you guys have it. And the Mix 11 assortment is here to prove to you that I do have that. And I can't wait to debut some of these trucks in my next sign-up series. I know what you guys are thinking, like, what happened to sign-up series? Well, apparently I'm used to usually having, as you could hear, the Hangouts crew in the Hangouts app like that, on the background like that, where you could hear them all cheering, especially my friend Riley McCord. Well, unfortunately, they're kind of busy right now with all kinds of other things. So it's kind of hard for me to communicate with them at this time. I will bring sus back soon, though. And I think because of this coronavirus pandemic, things are getting taken slow on the delivery of each mix. So far, the only trucks I could find off of eBay from Mix 12 would include the Wonder Woman, Overcast Earthshaker, Blue Thunder Ride Trucks, as well as, I think, Elemental Series Megalodon, which is representing water. I couldn't find Aftershock, or Freebird, or Whiplash, or W, or Reckless Series Gravedigger, or Wolf's Head Motor Oil. But I'm so glad to finally have them thanks to the giveaway I won. So, without further ado, we're going to take a look at them all out of the box. Alright, and here you have it. All of the Mix 12 trucks are now out of their packagings and all. And as you can see, not to be confused with Mix 12, 11. Mix 11 is right here up front, all kind of piled up like that. And if you can see clearly, the Mix 12 assortment trucks are the ones that I have with the VIP bracelets or so right in front of them as well as next to them. Some of the trucks have the same color. Two trucks I would say would have the same color of wristband or bracelet as any other. Like for instance, Aftershock and Freebird here have both yellow wristbands. Elemental's Megalodon and Blue Thunder Ride Truck have blue ones. Wolf's Head and Wonder Woman have red ones. And I almost forgot that Earthshaker Overcast here has a yellow one too, cause that is the primary color of dump trucks. Of course, since this is an Overcast truck, that's why you can see it's got gray and all, which means the colors are muted except for highlighted colors. The only ones that have their own color wristbands include Whiplash or W. Of course, we can't call it Whiplash for sure because of the Marvel DC contract rights with Mattel. And then Gravedigger in the Reckless series, of course, usually has the green one because green is a very representative color of Gravedigger. So, if you are watching this Monster Jam OCD, once again, thank you very much for the win. I'm very, very happy to have all 9 of these trucks, and I do look forward to the releases of Mix 13, 14, and 15, although we're not going to really rush through this year because of our coronavirus pandemic. That's why I'm really not in much of a rush to get the rest of the individual mainline mixes and everything. So I'm not going to review these like he does. Because like I said before I pulled them out of the box, I'm a little like Mark Galloway, who just receives them and then randomly puts them in the sign-up series. So you've already seen it here that I have both Mix 11 and 12 here. And of course there are different variances of these. Aftershock here is a different variant compared to the final mix of 2019. Freebird would be the counterpart of Wildfire, formerly Phoenix. We have had Wonder Woman in the first mix of last year. Earthshaker is pretty cool in the Overcast series, except a point made by Monster Jam OCD was that they could have made the dirt in the bed of the truck gray to make it look more like concrete or cement. Wolf's Head is pretty awesome as they're a member of Team Raisin Keen. The Blue Thunder Ride Trucks is excellent. Whiplash is excellent. I still call her Whiplash because that's what that really means. But if I had to pick a favorite or two from this mix, my favorite trucks from this mix would be the Reckless Series Gravedigger and the Elemental Series Megalodon. I'll show you the Megalodon Elemental Series shortly. To start with, for those of you who don't know what the Elemental Series is, it represents the 4 elements of our planet Earth. So of course we have Gravedigger here from Mix 11, which started off the Elemental Series. Because as you can see, he represents Earth with these earthy looking tires representing dirt and everything. And how the side of the truck and all is, the side panels are kind of covered in what looks like desert dust or sand or anything like this. So this is how we describe Earth. Excuse me there. And then we have Megalodon here representing water, because we all know that for a certain that sharks do live in water. And of course Megalodon takes no exception, as this is based on a prehistoric series of giant sharks that used to live on this Earth, but are sadly extinct. And I sure am glad they are. I never realized that the Megalodon species of sharks was a lot bigger than today's great white shark. And I think the Megalodon Elementals is the coolest. I mean, Look at these side fins, how they're painted a bit of a clear blue like that. You can see right through it. That is awesome, representing like what water looks like in reality, how it's clear rather than blue. But everything else I deal with this truck is blue, as you can see. Blue transparent or translucent roll cage, blue chassis, blue water shaped tires like that, even blue water splashing on the side of the shark. The next elemental trucks we'll be getting will be Hurricane Force, which represents wind, and Dragon, which represents fire. I'm sure they're going to come out in the next few mixes, though. If you haven't seen Monster Jam OCD's previous Mix 13 preview review like that as a before the shelf review, I definitely recommend you seeing that. One thing to note is that he received Mix 13 before number 12, which was why things got a little confusing or offhand. Now to take a quick closer look here at Reckless Series Gravedigger. Now for those of you who don't know what Reckless Series is as well, it means that we're taking a bunch of old parts and making a really cool looking badass truck out of it. So it's kind of like creating new with old parts. And as you can see, Salvager here is the start of it, where you can see he's made from all kinds of different parts, like old pipes, old motors, the different look on the headlight like that. You got some oil barrel drums. If this was a real truck, I believe these would have never been part of the trucks. These would have been fake. But really, really cool decorative parts, as you could see. And so this is the basics here with Reckless Series Gravedigger. Because as we all know, Gravedigger, of course, has been through its, well, evolution series. From red to blue and gray to eventually black and green. So as you can see here with Gravedigger, we have definitely mashed all of those different evolving pieces into one convenient body on Gravedigger, which includes the blue panel Gravedigger as well as Gravedigger the Legend, today's modern day Gravedigger, the 1996 Gravedigger 3, the Grandma Gravedigger, and as you can see on the top, the amazing Green Ghost Gravedigger. That part was made from the 1996 Gravedigger. That part below was from Grandma Gravedigger. The driver's side door is from the red pickup Gravedigger. And that's from today's modern Gravedigger. And due to the fact that this is a Reckless series, that's why you can see how cool it looks with all these rust pieces like that. As you can see, it's got a green roll cage, a brown chassis, and of course different colored tire rims. You got brown and yellow on this side, and then on this side you got green and gray. So that's Reckless Series Gravedigger. We should be getting Reckless Series El Toro Loco in Mix 13. Just like that, even Salvager has different color tire rims. On this side you got red, blue, and on this side you've got brown and green. So I think that's what it's going to look like for most of the Reckless Series trucks. So there you guys have it once again. I really do enjoy this very, very much, having now the entire Mix 12 assortment like that. I can't wait for the rest of the mixes, which we are not going to rush at all because of our coronavirus. So I do look forward to more in the future, because you have no idea how much I love these Spin Master Monster Jam made trucks. I think they're much better looking in detail than the Hot Wheels series. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, until I bring back Sign Up Series, this is Cameron at Pinchy08, signing and pinching out. Take care.